Hello everybody, Character King here. I'll be back with normal vlogs shortly. I'm kind of in the middle of some transitions right now because of stuff going on, but I've been doing a lot of cleaning and such like that. But the reason I'm here tonight is I want to talk about the WWE Extreme Rules pay-per-view that went on tonight. I did not order it, but I've been listening to YouTube channels, group called the Pro Wrestling Report, who is doing their post-show on Blog Talk Radio, and talking about all the matches and talking about how Sheamus won against Daniel Bryan and how, you know, Brock Lesnar lost to John Cena, who then announced he was leaving, and then how CM Punk beat Chris Jericho. And in the process of them talking about all the things that they thought about the show, they kept talking about how, you know, it was a lot of surprising choices and all this, and Jericho came back to get Punk over more, and it made sense for Brock to lose to Cena, and he opened up Cena, and maybe there was a whole plan for it and all this stuff, and several callers called in and made comments about things, particularly talking about how they thought it weakened Brock that he lost to Cena, which I completely agree with, and how it didn't make a lot of sense for Jericho to come back if he was just going to job to Punk on a number of occasions, which also makes a lot of sense. Listen, I'm a big fan of the Pro Wrestling Report. I'm a big fan of the humor that they do. I'm a big fan of David Hero, a big fan of Damian Nelson, because that guy works his ass off to make a lot of great things happen on the Pro Wrestling Report. And you could tell just by watching that he has his heart and his soul invested in making that show as successful as he can. So I have a lot of respect for both of those gentlemen. I don't know what his real name is, but he goes by Meathead. I think he's great. I don't think he gets nearly the amount of credit he deserves. I think Matthew Thomas is great and Damon's great, but I'm not going to be bullshitting you guys and telling you that I think they're fantastic. I know they're being groomed to take over for Damian and David Hero are trying to lessen their duties probably and move on to other things. No offense to those guys, but they're not anywhere near the character caliber of Damian and David Hero. And honestly, the Pro Wrestling Report is getting to a place where they're a little bit of a suck-ass. Excuse my rudeness and bluntness in that. But you're getting me a bit of a suck-ass because honestly, if you really wanted to address the fans and take what they say seriously, you'd be on their side when they say that Jericho's return made no sense because it did not weaken Punk or strengthen Punk in any kind of a way, for example, because him losing doesn't show Punk overcoming any major odds other than being told that his father's an alcoholic and his sister's a whore and his mother's a whore or whatever else. It doesn't matter. That does not strengthen Punk, nor does Brock Lesnar beating the crap out of John Cena once or twice and then hitting him and bloodying him with an elbow or whatever make him seem like Lesnar is you know, this big badass, and then Cena overcame him. The way good guys get over in movies and any storyline is when they lose. You have to have failure to come back and have success. Right now, there's no failure. There's nothing lost. All it does is make Punk look like he is the ultimate motherfucker of all time. Stop supporting stupid choices. Come on, PWR. You guys are not a bad show. And David Hero pretty much knows exactly what has to happen. But it's like the WWE is so up the ass of John Cena, and I respect what John Cena's done. Don't get me wrong. I respect all the stuff he's done. I did not have a lot of respect for The Rock in as far as, you know, his charitable activities, because I think John Cena is far more invested in the WWE. But John Cena at some point has to stop being the ultimate American or whatever hero he is supposed to be and fall. One of the big reasons the audience does not care for him is because he won't stop winning. He doesn't overcome anything. He just wins at everything. He might as well be him versus Godzilla, and John Cena beats Godzilla. Maybe he should have been in Cloverhill and he would have stopped the monster. I mean, what is the point of John Cena winning everything? He's not human. He's above human. And they've even said, what is it, the Super Cena. It's not Super Cena. It's super stupid. It's not good storytelling. No one wants to, you know, good God, watch Shrek for an example of a good story. The good guy rough guy, whatever, he gets pushed down, and then at the end, his cartoon self comes back and whips his ass, or whatever it is. Stop making excuses for why they're letting over their I guess their biggest moneymaker, because in the process of doing it, they're not telling a good story, and they would probably be making more money if they would be doing this kind of stuff, where they're letting the bad guys take over for a while and show dominance and it's like a car wreck. You don't stop when a guy is helping someone on the side of the road. You stop when there's a car on fire and people are trapped in it, because you like to see the train wreck. You want to know if they're going to come out of it. You need to have train wrecks right now in WWE, okay? Just have a freaking train wreck. Let Jericho be champion. Let Lesnar be world champion. Jericho be, I don't care, Ma Maple, whatever it is. But let the heels take over. Let the good guys or faces or babies or whatever the hell they're called, the nipple suckers, let them fall back for a while. Let them need to regroup and rebuild. Show them having little chances to come back, but not coming back. And then finally bring in The Rock, or if you want to, pull The Rock back in. Pull The Rock back in. Let him start succeeding and starting to have success, but then be overcome by the bad guys again. Then bring Cena back to make him more potent, more successful. Bring Cena back in. Let him and The Rock reunite to beat up on, Lesnar and Jericho. And then in the end, let Jericho and Cena go to WrestleMania and fight each other. And let Rock and Brock, which sounds like a bad gay porn, let them go to WrestleMania and fight each other for the championship. And let them all come out at the end, and then have some kind of weird unification match, and get rid of the WWE and the World Heavy. Just make it the WWE World Heavy Monster God of All Time title. I mean, let's just be realistic. Look, I know it's wrestling, and I know it's a story, it's a tale. But fans are irritated with things. That's part of the reason that people are, bitching all the time about it, because Cena is constantly winning. And it's not just Cena. CM Punk is constantly winning. Sheamus is now winning. There is no hard times. And PWR, this is where I draw issue with you, because you keep saying, well, there's a good storyline probably on the other side of it. No, there's not. That's part of the problem, is that they keep building momentum and bringing in potentials for storylines that the audience wants to see, where there's a struggle to overcome odds. I mean, good God, just look at like Eye of the Tiger, the songs like that, or, any story where someone overcomes the odds. There need to be insurmountable odds that slowly but surely you gain victory over. Anyways, that's it. I've ranted enough. I'm sure many people could do the same thing. But this is my perspective. I hope that you've watched this, comment, subscribe, share it with people, video response. And I appreciate you watching. WWE, get real. PWR, stop sucking. To be blunt, stop sucking ass. And start giving the truth about things. Start getting down to it and stop trying to placate everybody and placate WWE. You're not here to be on their side. You're supposed to be on the side of the fans and throwing out ideas. It's only by debating what you think is wrong with things that you're going to bring new ideas to light, and hopefully the birth of better television or storytelling or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that's it for now. Character King here. Hope you enjoyed. Please comment, subscribe, share with a friend, share with your dog, tell your neighbors, sister's girlfriend, whatever it is. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out, homie. I can't do rap. I suck. I'm not John Cena.